This is the most important detailed stage of the build that's really going to set it apart from a standard home. We're back at the Florinda St Modern home, and we're right in the middle of the finishes stage right now. Since our last update, we've primed and painted the interior, laid the wood flooring, and now we're in the process of prepping and installing bathroom tile, doors, and trim. This process can vary depending on the home and the materials used, but typically we're going by this process. We'll prime and paint the walls, install the wood flooring, cover it with floor protection. At that point, we'll start working on the doors, the trim work, and the bathroom tile. Doing the wood floors first allows us to have seamless transitions from one flooring material to the next. An example of this is here, where the engineered wood flooring meets tile in the bathroom. You can see we can run the wood flooring perfectly to the center of the door, and then we can measure out the tile and run it flush and seamless for that transition. Installing the wood flooring first also allows us to install the door frames and the trim directly on top of it. We can scribe this wood to the floor to minimize any gaps, caulking, or the need for any scribe or quarter round trim to cover those gaps. The tile process takes weeks, and majority of that time is actually prepping, laying out, and measuring for the tile before installation. In this case, we're in a guest bathroom on the second floor. We have a marble mosaic floor tile, and it has a dry layout and measured out so that we're gonna have a full tile and a half tile, both at the front door opening and the back wall of the shower. On the shower walls, we're gonna have a 3-inch wide subway tile, vertically stacked. And this layout is centered on the back wall, and the grout lines will be centered on the side walls. The tile layout process is involved with us, the builder, the designer, the owner, and the tile installer to make sure we go over all details before anything is actually installed.
So you see, like this one is acceptable, right? But so you see, it's lining up nicely here.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, it's getting close, right?
In this case, we're gonna have a center grout line on the side walls of the shower, and the tile is gonna be centered on the back wall. Whenever you install tile, you want those perfect lines. It will really show any imperfections in the plumbing install. That's why it's so important early on to measure these things out, know the tile that you're using, and know exactly where the valves and the shower heads or any fixtures should go. In this case, both the valve on this side and the shower head on this side are perfectly centered. We're gonna line those up in the exact center of this grout line so it looks completely perfect and seamless. On the exterior, we're finishing up the composite siding. We're making frame structures for the composite wood decks. We've cleaned up the site, and we're getting our pool selections finalized to finish the coping, waterline tile, and then start on the decking. For the doors and trim on this house, it's a fairly modern home, so it's somewhat minimal but still gives a custom look. This is a custom panel, 1 3/8 thick solid door. And then for the door casing on either side, we have a 1x3, and on the top, we have a true 1-inch by 4-inch. For the baseboard, we have a standard 1x6, which is actually 1/2 inch thick. Doing that up against a 3/4 inch casing gives us a little bit of a 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch reveal that we can put a caulk joint in and have a clean finish. We're around 3 weeks out from our cabinet delivery, so you'll see the drawings posted around the house in each area. We have a ton of custom cabinetry for this home, and we're preparing for that install next. We have a few months left on this project. The next steps are trim, prep, and painting, finish out the tile in the bathrooms, then we'll move on to countertops, fixtures, and all the final items that bring this home together.